Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video guys, we'll show you if you have a BMW guys 3 Series E46 where to find your coolant temperature sensors. Okay, you have two coolant temperature sensors guys, and most people just think it's just one. No, you have two, and one of them is really hard to get to, and we'll explain where it's located and how to replace it. Now, these guys should work on BMW E46 generation from year 1998 to 2006 M54 engine. This is a straight 6-cylinder engine. We guys have more than 200 videos on this BMW because our mission guys is to save you as much money as we can. And as you know, every vehicle we get at the shop we'll be making 200 videos. So please guys subscribe to the channel, like the video and leave a comment for all the work we do. So let's go ahead, start on it and show you where the sensors are located, and we'll explain what needs to be done to replace them. Also, you can find where we buy our new sensors listed in the description of the video below for your convenience. So let's start on it now. So we're working here on a 2005 BMW, but doesn't matter guys, if you have the M54 engine, doesn't matter what year it is, that straight 6-cylinder, it should be the same for the 320i, 323, 325, 328 and 330i as well. Most people guys, okay, they're going to look at the sensor, okay, right here. And this is the secondary temperature sensor. Make sure you don't start your car or anything like that. The sensor I'm talking about, okay, let me get a screwdriver to point at so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's this sensor right here. You can see this is what I'm talking about. This is when you open your car towards the left side, okay, is the secondary temperature sensor. This is known as sensor 2. We have a video guys how to replace it. You have to make sure that you drain your cooling system. You do that when the engine is cold, otherwise you can burn yourself and it's under enormous amount of pressure, so it can severely injure you guys, burn your face. So be very careful when you do that. We have the video how to drain the coolant. Check it out, it's on the channel. We have a video how to bleed the cooling system correctly when you fill it up. Otherwise guys, this thing is super easy to overheat and you may end up needing new engine. So definitely check out the video. Now, where is the main sensor? This is the secondary one. Main one guys is super hidden. And the only way to get to it, okay, from what I understand, okay, we'll need to remove the cover here for the fuel injectors. You will need to remove your air filter box, intake boots, and you will need to pull your intake manifold, the whole intake manifold, out of the cylinder head. Okay, let me show you. I have a picture here of what I'm talking about now guys, so you can get the idea. So this is guys, okay, this is the engine facing this way. Okay, this is the engine facing that way. This is your intake manifold right here, and let me show you now guys, okay, where that temperature sensor is located. Looking at the engine guys this way towards the back side, okay, and when you pull the intake manifold out, this thing, okay, right here, this thing is your temp sensor. Okay, you can see this is your coolant temperature sensor, also known as ECT sensor. So this is guys, once you remove your intake manifold, okay, you're going to notice that it's right there. So definitely guys, quite a bit of work to replace that one. First you need to drain the coolant. Second, you need to take quite a few things apart so you can pull the intake manifold and get to it. But hopefully guys, the video will be helpful to some of you trying to locate it and know what to do to replace it. We'll try to make a video soon about the replacement. We have a video on this one as well. Please guys, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully guys the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.